What's going on, guys? Etienne here. I'm excited to be back yet again on another video. I wanted to do a quick live stream um, on YouTube, to talk about Hyena Man and the future of the Etianverse. So I kind of just been introduced to live streaming, so ignore these too many particularly too many windows open. But anyway, today I kind of want to talk about really a few things like the design of the logo, the title logo, because that's always the harder part coming up with a new comic book, because there's like thousands and thousands of fonts and thousands of approaches that you could use, obviously. But I particularly had a few ideas about 10 sketches that are potentially not going to show you because they're in my sketchbook and they're quite embarrassing, and that I'll show you the one we had before. Kickstarter Hyena Man. I think if I put that on, it's gonna pop up. Okay. Let's see. Hyena Man 1 by 18 Google is gonna pop up. Okay, so I wanted to share this with you so you can see. So creative process. Okay, that fully funded from Hyena Man. Okay, look at this. Come to spotlight. Okay, it's okay. Right, so you can see the Hyena Man logo that we had before. That was designed by Ashar, which is pretty cool, but I still felt like the logo needed some work, and I showed it to a few people, lots of people actually. The Hyena Man, I know we wanted to put the logo there, the hyena head, to sort of mean an A, but also to make it cool and different from what's already out there. Already, after sending it to a few people and people giving me a lot of feedback, I wasn't 100% sure that I was gonna go with it, so I just speak to a few other designers that are new. For more ideas on what we could create. Already, this old new hyena design looked like a Beats of War new logo design. So I feel like with titles, different IPs from the same universe, it's not a good idea to get the same design, because I prefer the way Beats of War looks like, So, and I do not want the Hyena Man to have this so bright feel to the title logo, because the Hyena Man is meant to be a brutal character. It's meant to be grounded in reality. It's meant to be darker than E.T., than Terror Squad and other characters I've created. So I wanted something that was quite different and gave you that vibe of the character, and how brutal they are, what they're gonna do in the series. And the logo as well had to reflect the animal that obviously we're using as of creating this character. So yeah, that's the one we had before, and this is a Kickstarter anyway. I managed to speak to a friend of mine, Ben. We've been working together. He's worked on Beats of War designs, and potentially I was like the way I'm always, I'm like how can we create something cool and unique and different? And he sent me about maybe 4 sketches, if I remember, and potentially by looking at what he had done and what I had spoken to him on Zoom about, I already seen that he got it. He got what I wanted from the title logo, and I told him I wanted something that would incorporate the design of the hyena, but also that sort of reflected how dark these stories will get, obviously, because he's a more darker character. It's not going to be like E.T. So I wanted a color in the font of the design to sort of reflect that. And that's why if you see my screen right now, you'll see this Hyena Man title with the red. And I feel like red works well with danger. And hyenas are linked again to danger and how cruel they are as predators, but also, like I was saying in the other video, how hyenas are the only animals in the world that do hunt prey, and they eat each part of their prey to the bone. So basically, you won't find nothing. So that's how dangerous these animals are. And also, these animals have that sort of connections to a few tribes in Africa. So I wanted to do something that sort of reflected that, but also showed the danger side of the animal that the character is, basically. So I like what Ben came up with. If you see the design, the top end of the design where you see my cursor, you see the corners that are going up. Reasons why, you probably already got it. The ears of a hyena going up. He did the same thing with the designs within like the A, this A and the E in the hyena title design, which makes it really look different, and it's got a 3D vibe going on at the bottom with that black sort of popping in the back to give that 3D look so that it pops. So if you look at the title logo, that's the sort of process with to coming up with it. And I think I would say that this idea for Hyena Man has been with me for 2 years, and I think this is the fun time that I saw this logo and I said, this is it. This is what we're gonna go for. And the thing is, with these comic books, I always leave room for improvement. So I'm not saying that okay, this is our final logo forever. We can always improve it certainly, but we'll always keep these main elements of the ears at the end and the ears of the hyena incorporated within the font writing, which is pretty cool in the E and A's that are in the hyena title. And I also like 3D stuff, so this looks pretty cool. So this is the final one we came up with, and I said, okay, it'll be really cool. You know, like how the Batman has like the bat design on his suit, which is a sign that resembles the character. So I thought, let's create the Hyena Man head. That's gonna be the logo that will be as part of his design, basically, from everything you see, from his gadgets, whatever, you will see as the more comic books will be coming out. So yeah, that's the process that kind of we took coming up with the title logo and the logo of the character. I say it sometimes requires patience, and I think sometimes you will